Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 39 of my mini occult baby challenge. And if you are returning, welcome back. And we still have everybody here. I have not moved Davis out because I thought afterwards that we might explore whether or not the sun-soothing facial mask helps at all. So we're gonna do that. I was just about to make him. That's not really why I kept him. I had other reasons too. I was just about to have him make the drink for going the sunlight resistance drink. And then I was like, oh, I remember I wanted to try that. So we are. That's what we're doing. I have Emery is reading from, or he's supposed to be reading from the Encyclopedia Vampirica. Sure. All right. So she gets level 7 of the painting skill. So we're going to do that. So he's got that on, and obviously we won't have any impact from that until he is finished, till it comes off, if any impact. We're just checking this out. One thing I thought was a bit ironic is he's a vampire, but he's a family-oriented vampire, so he loves the tradition of the grand meal. Well, there are no grand meals for vampires, so you'd think that would be grayed out because he's a vampire. Yeah, I think that's a little bit of an oversight. Is all right. I think you aren't really that tired, so you should just get up. Just get up and do your work. And Fiona actually has tons of these to collect, so I'll just have her collect one, so you can see that all she has left is the keep fit. So we're gonna view the badge progress just to see how much more she has left to do. Because maybe I'll have her work on that a little bit today, though she does also need to work on her conflict resolution. So she got a promotion, and we'll get that pop up. So she should come and just do the gnomes. She's only 3 of 6 of that fitness. Yeah. But she will find a gnome, hopefully, somewhere that she can do. Well, why don't you come here and rummage? Oh, there's the gnome. There are lots of gnomes. So we'll come over here and do one of these ones. I looked just to double check. So we need to appease him with, I'm pretty sure, a future cube. I didn't actually look at him because I wasn't really thinking. And then we have a toy for that one. So let's check. Emery needs to do it too. So we'll get him to appease a gnome with a toy for the little guy with the little cube on him. So we'll do that to get that done. You have already done it with you've appeased your gnomes. So you can do this gnome with the future cube. And did you do the gnome yet? Nope. You may as well appease this gnome with the toy. And then you guys are all done, except for that you're busy making the grand meal. The other thing is that Allison can... Oh, we're full. Okay, and we have some eggs to collect. We need to upgrade and do an instant upgrade since she has completed the nerd brain aspiration. So they all got the little halos, so they should all be done with that. And let's see, you're done. You got that done. So do you have any special protected? Whatever was in that mask has Davis Victor feeling like he can fight the sun and is good for 12 hours, so that may be extended by the fact that we're on a micro lot. So let's just test it. Let's keep an eye on, and let's have him come here and harvest all and see what happens. Or you know what, instead of doing that, what's he doing? Let's actually, I was going to say, well, we can put up decorations. That doesn't really require very much. And let's rummage. And we'll cancel this harvesting all, because that's out. I think that's in the sun. That looks kind of like it's not in the sun, doesn't it? So maybe I'm wrong. I want him to be actually out in the sun. Oh, here, you can go out here and dig in the sand pile. And you need to fix or upgrade 3 more items, and you can be thankful. So we'll come here and check for Harvestfest gifts. May as well. Send a thank you card. We'll send it outside the household. And looks like the gardener says they are done. I just saw something with weeds, but maybe she is done. So he does look like it. He doesn't seem to have any negative moodlets, so there's another thing that you can use. You don't have to get up higher. But now that he's done that, he's going to go do the mail. What I was going to double check is where, well, honestly, for the curator aspiration, it's just as easy to come and harvest everything, which is what I originally started to have him do. So you can do that. So, and we may as well get the gifts out and open the presents. Did you make the dinner? The grand breakfast? Okay, and there's all the... So we're gonna call to meal. We're gonna call the grand meal is what we're gonna do. And then we can, you know, have that. And we can do our gifts. She needs to be thankful, so we can have her. Did you already do that? That was really quick if you did it. And there's an easy way to tell. So we will send a thank you card to your grandmother. And nope, I don't think you did it. Definitely. Oh, I don't want to call the chickens in. Actions. Upgrade. Yeah, you have not done it. But we won't worry about that right now. Now that I think about it. We'll have our grand meal instead. And you're even getting a bit hungry. So you should come here and grab a serving. Because you obviously didn't get the message that you were called to the grand meal. And I am trying to look for the gifts. I think these must be hatchable, yes. Oh, look, he got to level 5. What he needs to work on is his thinking skill. Not that. Not that at all. So, they look like they're having... Oh, look, we have this one. We have some more that we can appease. I'm pretty sure he's... I can't remember if he's coffee or pie. He's pie, the Grim Reaper, or whatever. Oh, of course, the toddler can't interact at all. So you're eating, and you're not eating, but you could appease the gnome with the pie, and you did appease the gnome. You're not eating. Are you needing to eat? Yeah, you could eat. You can grab a serving, and you should come and dance, my dear. Come here and dance. Work on that skill. And actually, when you're finished with that, I'll probably just have Colby teaching her the conflict resolution so that we can age her up too. So, yeah. So they've pretty much, I think, apart from the toddlers, would need to open up their presents. So let me check again in Ella's inventory. Because the other thing I'd like to do in this part is I'll just play a little bit off camera. But I would like to have... I'd like to bring a sim back to life. Name who escapes me. But our first baby daddy. I'd like to bring him back to life. And that the easiest way to do that is to bring him into the house. And now I see here we have Clement is a romantic relationship. Because, of course, my goal was I was originally going to have Ella become a spellcaster and then have a new boo with Father Winter. But, of course, the hints are that werewolves are coming out, which I had not mentioned in my last part, but I hadn't verbally mentioned it, but I put like a comment on. So I did a poll in my Facebook group, and we'll let them continue with this. About whether we should like put this on a very temporary, hopefully temporary hiatus, because we know that covers only May and June, and we're already, at the time I'm recording this, almost halfway through May, and it'll be about the same because I'm not recording it that far ahead of when this is going to be going live. So it's only at most 6 months till it comes. There's our presents till it comes out. 6 months, 6 weeks till it comes out. So I thought we'd put this on hiatus and then actually try to, if it is a werewolf, but if we find out that it isn't, then I'll just bring it back and we'll do like the whole. She'll become a spellcaster, then have a baby with Father Winter, and then I have a sim I have an eye on that she's going to end up with, and we'll just have that happen before we end this Let's Play. But before we do that, we're going to see whether the pack is indeed werewolves, and if it is, we're going to try for a werewolf before we move along to the next stages, which is why we're putting this on hiatus. And the reason is because I wanted her to become a spellcaster before she had Father Winter's baby, which is the reason why I don't want to have Father Winter's baby and then wait, because I don't want her to be a spellcaster when she's trying for a werewolf. Because I don't know that it's as likely that I mean, it could always be glitchy, because hybrids are not supposed to happen. I know they do happen, but they're not supposed to happen. And I know with aliens, when I had a spellcaster who was abducted, a male spellcaster, when I stopped right before he had the new boo, and I let him have the new boo as a spellcaster, and the baby was a spellcaster. But then in another alternative timeline, I had him stop being a spellcaster, and then the new boo was an alien. So I'm not saying that it works well, but it definitely isn't supposed to happen. I know lots of people do play with hybrids, and they're glitchy because they're not supposed to happen. So I don't want to make her a spellcaster and then try for a werewolf. Is really what I'm trying, because then it's probably more likely that it'll either be a werewolf or a spellcaster, which I don't know how. It may not be any different, to be honest, because you know, right now the chances are it's either a regular sim or a werewolf, but I just would rather try. The whole point was to try for the occult while the sim was a regular sim, which is what we're doing. So I'm not going to do anything, and we'll put this on hiatus. So we may as well let them open their presents, and then I'm going to get them through the rest of this holiday, because I don't want to bring in we'll let Gunther open a present too. I don't want to bring in our first baby daddy until the holiday is really over, and then we'll bring him in, and I'll have Ella make that Ambrosia, so we'll do that too, and then we'll bring him in, and we'll see if it works. It is a little bit hit and miss whether it works or not, but we will try. We will try, and I would like to do that in this part. But I don't think doing it right now is the ideal time. So, did I have him on? Oh, no, she's probably hysterical. Is she hysterical? Yeah, she's hysterical. So come here and try to calm down. Again, I do have emotional disabled with MCCC, but I like to play like I don't. So that's why I'm making her go calm down. We'll put this meat substitute in there, because I was actually thinking of making tofurkey. That I decided to make a grand breakfast, because at the time it was morning. Time just streams by. But oh, she's not anymore. Okay. You may as well come, and I'm pretty sure he likes coffee. Yes, he does. So I will try and remember to put the little picture of what works. I do find some other things can work with them. It's not necessary that only those things work, but those things I have never had a problem with. Like if I actually don't mess up and misclick, they work. And I don't consider misclicking something. So you know what? It's not working. We're going to add a present, and we're just going to open a present. Forget this open present with, because no one is doing that. No one is doing that. And then I'm going to have Allison open next. Oh, well, maybe they aren't. Because I see that he's doing it. They're just taking a really long time doing it. That's all. Oh, she got nothing. Oh, they are doing it. Okay, well, that's fine. But she got nothing when she opened her present, because I saw that. Oh, well, no, she didn't get nothing. She got a wolf eel. Well, alright. So you're going to come here, and let's see if you can do this instant upgrade that I want you to do. Upgrade, instant upgrade. Let's see if you come over and do that, and they can all open their presents, and we got all these rotten... Why can't you do it? I've never had a problem with doing this. Oh... You're saying this... I bought this just... Well, I had to make it. Because I wanted to be able to order seed packets. Let's try this again. I thought I would look and see if maybe I would notice what the problem was. And... Now, really? The pole's in the way? Seriously, why is the pole in the way? Doesn't look like it should be anywhere near it. Anyways, let's try this again. Can we do it this time? Now the chicken's in the way. Well, when it works, that's what you do. So I'm going to try and work with her. Oh, look, she got a creativity table. Let's see if everybody's opened their present. So she's opened her present. She should go out and be thankful. Even though she didn't get a very good present. Maybe she'll get something better when we check for Harvestfest gifts. So we're going to try and send a thank you card. And we will send that to... I'm just trying to see if there's anyone here. Well, why don't we send it to Nancy Landgrab. And let's just check who hasn't got their gift. They have not. He has not. So when did you come open a present, Sweet Pea? You want to watch a puppet show, and you want to look at a book, and you do need imaginations. That works. That is a good one to do. And what are you gonna get, my little cutie pie? Oh, you got a Boo Boo Billy. We have so many of those. And there he's got doing the tiny home stretch. How about you, my dear? You have opened your present and you're making a mess. And you're tired. Okay, well maybe you need imagination. Maybe you can have a bedtime story from your brother. Hopefully Colby's opened his present. No, he has not. Looks like everybody's tired. Why are you sleeping? Well, because you're tired. Well, let's get you up and let's have you rally the troops. Parenting, no, clubs, club gatherings, rally the troops. So I will make sure they get their presents, or I'll try my best. Okay, you should, well, you can't because you haven't opened your present. I remember that now. You've got your present. You've got your present. Everybody except for Colby has opened their presents. So you may as well come and add some extra presents. And I will get through the rest of today. And then, like I said, I'm going to move out Davis and move in her first baby daddy, who I can never remember the name. And that's why I just say that. And I don't know if I really know how to say his name either. We're going to go under, I think he's still under here. Arroyo. So he's a criminal. I might get him to change his job while he's here. While he's living with us, because I don't know, I want him to be a criminal. Yeah, so I will be back. I decided we are also going to age up Emery. And you will see that Arroyo is in the house. But I need to get the youth potion. That was my missing ingredient, so I will do that too. So, but first off, let's have him blow out his candles so that he can age up and he has, you know, all 4 of the traits, all his character values are positive. He technically is not going to have to go to school tomorrow, but I'm just going to send him to school, or that's my intention, to try in hopes that he'll get his A. And I did get a picture. That big. I did already have him working on his vampire lore, because you can do that as a child. So you can see he's actually already at level 8 of the vampire lore. And he had no luck. There. He should be lucky. He should be able to do that this time. Of course, he's jumped away. So as a teen, or you know, what his young adult aspiration also is going to be, is he has a creativity aspiration. He is going to be he wants to be a master maker, which I think that's still broken in terms of the freelance crafter. I'll have to change gonna change his hair. He is creative. So there we go. And so that's a preliminary look at him before he gets his makeover. So I'll take him into Create a Sim and give him a really quick makeover and show that. And then I will be back and we will work on making the ambrosia and hopefully getting Arroyo to eat it before we end this part. So I'll be back. So here we are with Emery, and I give him a quick makeover. His dark form is linked to his regular form, so we're just going to take a look at the regular form. I didn't take full before of his dark form because it really didn't matter, because I was going to like just match it with what his regular form was. But I will show the before here, and his hairstyle is a little longer than what he had as a child, because I found that the hairstyle he had as a child didn't suit his face as well as a teen / young adult too. He also has aged up pretty slim. I gave him this as his first everyday outfit, and there's his second one. So anyways, I chose that hairstyle because I thought it still suited him, and it was sort of somewhat similar to what he had, just a bit longer. There's his one formal wear. There is his first of 2 athletic outfits. And there's his PJ, which he's never going to wear. There is his party wear. A lot of reds and blacks was the kind of the theme I went with, other than his swimsuit, which is blue and black. And there's his first hot weather and his second hot weather. And again, he has 2 cold weathers. So there's number 1. And there's number 2, the more for like being out. So that is it. So we're going to go back to live mode and try and work on making that Ambrosia and seeing if we can bring Arroyo back to life. So I'll be back. We're in live mode. Poor Arroyo got a nothing in his gift, so he's sad from that, and I'm just having him running around doing things for Harvestfest so that he's not sad from that, though I don't know that I noticed that anymore, which I think I said before. So Ella needs to buy, she has lots of points, she needs to buy a potion of youth. Let's take a look for that. Of course, I'm not going to find it. We'll look at potions, not traits. I'm just so used to doing potions of youth, like looking for traits, as opposed to the others. So there's the potion of youth. It's 1,500 reward points. We're going to redeem that. And now she is going to come here. And you need to have maxed both cooking and gourmet cooking to unlock Ambrosia. And you cannot make Ambrosia as a group meal. So there she's got the angel fish is in the fridge, plus we have some in like the fish bowls, and then she has a death flower in her inventory. So let's try and get her to make that. And I'm just pausing it briefly because Allison did just complete the Renaissance sim because I was just flipping her to different ones and then she completed it. Yeah, so she's obviously already completed the fortune, so I'm just gonna put her back on. She could make a drink. She could make just a drink. An excellent drink of some sort, and she has to max this skill anyways. So I don't know what she's made before. We'll try cook a lot, and then we'll try making drinks. Practice making drinks. She's a bit tired, so I had her. Oh, I see. Okay, well, we'll move that. Try that again. So make a drink. We'll do that. And we'll try the same thing. Like, again, I don't remember what we did. Practice making drinks. I just want her out of the way. We'll move this over here. And there he is. He's so sad. She got to level 9. And is she practicing making drinks? Did she... Oh, she didn't make her drink. Okay. Alright. Well, there's our Ambrosia, which has a... So that's another way you can make money. And I guess if you were a spellcaster, you could probably copy-paste it. I have sold them in a retail store. I don't know that I've ever sold them on the yard sale table, or I don't know if I can remember ever trying. The downside of the yard sale table is you can't get copies of what you sell on the yard sale table, and since this uses a potion of youth, it's not as easy to make. But it is worth a lot. Anyways, so let's have him. He never ate that, but you know what? That's fine. I wanted her to invite to the club, but maybe we don't have to worry about that. You're just gonna come here. You're gonna sit. He's got everything but eating the grand meal, so that's fine. And there's the very pretty, glowy. You may as well come and sit beside. You're not eating it, obviously. It'll also just reset your age to the beginning of the age that you're in. Okay, so are you coming? Yes, you are coming. And you're tired. I asked Emery to make his, so he's got because he died from electrocution. You saw this, maybe you saw the sparks. So we are gonna hope that I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save to make sure in case this doesn't work that we can maybe put it in a different location and see if that helps with it. Because I have heard that there can be some issues with eating this, and I can't remember if it's better to be sitting or standing. So convert to pet treat. Huh? Convert. I'm thinking that's supposed to say convert to pet treat. I guess so that I would never do that because you can just learn the skill and use that instead. So we're going to, but that's interesting because I don't know that I've ever tried it. So since we've had pets in the game, or if I have, I don't remember. That's probably more likely to be the case. So the last time I remember doing Ambrosia was in my cats and dogs. No, it was actually my asylum challenge, which then went on and I did cats and dogs with them. So we're gonna eat Ambrosia. Let's get this done. Let's hope that he can do this and that it works. And he's standing, now he's sitting, and now he's put it down. Now he's standing. I don't know where he's going. We're gonna keep an eye on him. He's sitting here. He is good. That's why he shouldn't be a mob boss. Because it makes no sense that he would be a mob boss. We got money. Okay. Oh, we got money from him on his day. Where are you going? Oh, who's going to space? It sounded like I heard like a space. Where did your food go? Oh, there. Okay, this is taking a long time. And it's excellent, but you've obviously made one before, so we'll just clean that. Okay, let's watch. So I tried to get him to sit down, but that did not work because he's standing. So hopefully standing is what's supposed to help. How he's supposed to be. Let's watch him eat every bite while everybody walks around. Okay, well, someone else to clean. That's all right. I just wanted it cleaned. I don't really care who does the cleaning. And let's... Oh my goodness. Don't talk. Just eat your food. Seriously. Just come here and sit. Don't bother your father. I want him to eat his ambrosia and come back to life. That's kind of my hope and goal. So we're gonna go fast and hopefully he's eating. Don't chat with him. Oh no. You can see it's partially eaten. Oh my goodness. This is like really, yeah, not very good in terms of how it's going. Can you... Okay, so he's finished. And... Okay, is it not good? Oh! Yay! Did it work? Oh, well, it didn't seem to work. Oh, it did work! Yay! It worked. So, as I said, this is going to go on hiatus because we're going to wait and see whether the next game pack is indeed werewolves. If it is, then obviously we'll come back and try and have a werewolf. And if you are getting the pack, and create some comment down below, or I'll also be doing a post in my group about it closer to the time. If it isn't werewolves, then we'll just come back and finish it normally. But as it stands, Arroyo's back. Yay! That's going to be it for this part. Likes and comments are always appreciated, and they really help with the algorithms. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!